arena. The players exuding confidence as we get set to get the action started. And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. They've got Jordan Clarkson, Lauri Markkanen out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Colin Sexton. Now here's Olynyk, and there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team.
Here's Sexton. And tonight, we're looking at two teams who make their living beyond the arc, Grant.
Yeah, they love to shoot the three-point shot, and they do it effectively. And, of course, that means these two teams understand the importance of good spacing. They're great shooters on both sides, to be sure, but motion and ball movement are the real keys to their three-point attacks.
Markkanen. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Ball.
Boy, in this day and age of how the game is played, Markkanen's skill set, hand and glove fit, superb at spacing the floor with his shooting stroke.
And Clark, you could make a case that the Hornets were the best passing team last season.
BA, let's go to the numbers. I mean, they average the most assists per game in the league. And it's not just one guy. This is a team that's full of guys who can drop dimes.
Now here's Ball. Shot clock at 6. Rozier, the pass to Oubre.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Well, the past few seasons, the Jazz have become serious playoff contenders.
You know, BA, with high expectations, they haven't reached their goal. Now, this franchise definitely has their sights set on the ultimate prize, their first championship.
He buries it from 3.
You know, Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
Hayward attacking. Got a hand on it.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Sexton with it. Oubre picks him up. Sexton misses.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Ball outside. Here he goes. The shot no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Markkanen outside. Outside Sexton. Here's the pick. Kicks it out to Clarkson. The 3 is up. On target from range. Clarkson's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
From outside the arc. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Clarkson's gone 3 for 3 beyond the arc. Picked it. Here's the break. Takes the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. 12 points for him.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
What a critical bucket. This game could have gotten out of hand early if they allowed that run to go much longer.
Even as a forward, Gordon Hayward can run the offense, Grant.
Hey, BA, he is a tremendous passer. Hayward's averaged over 5 assists a game during the season. Having Gordon in the front court really helps with ball movement.
Williams grabs the board. And here's Ball. Williams, a screen on Sexton. The 3 from Ball. Second chance shot. Just 5 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Williams misses.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Drains the triple.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Now here's Rozier. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And Oubre gets it to go.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Rozier. And stolen by Sexton. Markkanen outside. And Markkanen with the stuff.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
Ball right side. Hayward outside. Rozier against Clarkson. Out to Oubre from behind the arc. Clarkson grabs a miss. On the break. And he goes in for the dunk.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Ball. He got it up. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Utah. Lead.
Please give a big round of applause for your Hornets team.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
Ball and Rozier are the guards. Gordon Hayward is out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Hayward for three. And he can't get that one. Now the Jazz take it the other way. It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, BA. They got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch.
Here's Horton Tucker. Three-pointer.
This is exactly where length and instinct combine to provide a stop. Ball doing it nicely at the defensive end.
And there's the whistle. That'll go on Terry Rozier. That's foul number 2 for him. Gay, a screen on Ball. The kick out to Gay. Shoots over Ball. And it's Gay with the miss. Here's Charlotte. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute them because his shot making is not happening right now.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
Now here's Williams. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. He shoots a three. It's hauled in by Hayward. The Hornets have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Pass to Williams. Hayward outside. Oubre passes to Williams. And it's Azubuike with the rebound. The Jazz have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his third foul so far.
Team foul.
Here's Abaji. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen.
Rozier, great quickness. When he's focused and locked in, he can run you down and does not back off at all.
Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simply.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. On the attack, Rozier. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And one word that always goes along with the Jazz: defense. They've been a top 10 defense in the league in 6 of the last 7 seasons.
A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Richards is checked in for Williams. Thor comes in for Hayward. Martin, he's checked in for Oubre. And Maladon subbed in for Ball. Now here's Martin. Pass to Richards. Now Rozier. This one for 3. Charlotte again missing. And with a defense like Utah's had, it's easy to see why they've been a playoff regular.
Well, it's always a good idea to put a priority. It'll be interesting because they traded away their anchor on defense, Rudy Gobert. Can they live up to the standard they've set the last few seasons? Let's see if it can happen.
Clarkson passes to Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks. Easy to see that this Hornets squad loves to play at a fast pace, and for good reason. They're built to do just that. They push the ball up court fast and hard, and they really work hard to try and catch the opposition unprepared and unalert.
Now here's Clarkson. 15 points in the game. The 3 from Sexton. Richards pulls it in. And so it's Charlotte with it. Here's Oubre. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Kelly Olynyk. And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. It's been all Jazz. Clarkson outside.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think you got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And, you know, one of those rare second-round picks who played well immediately. Clarkson was first-team all-rookie and continues to develop.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Utah is shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hornets.
Out of bounds, it's Hornets ball.
Charlotte has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Ball passes to Hayward. Back to Ball. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And Ball really confident even amongst the big fellas inside, which is why he's able to draw these fouls.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Jazz shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Here's Sexton. Rips it home off a terrific move.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Clarkson for 3. The putback. And so it's Utah looking in.
With the score, here Hornets 19, the Jazz 36.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Jordan Clarkson. What a contribution.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Kicking off the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. Lauri Markkanen out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Shot clock at 2. Rozier from outside. Clarkson grabs a miss. Takes it inside. Pass to Markkanen. Tipped away. Stolen by Rozier. And here's Oubre from the arc. It's stolen by Clarkson.
Foul charge to Charlotte. LaMelo Ball. Fourth personal foul.
You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful.
Team foul.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Rozier, the pass to Ball. Here's Oubre. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
Now here's Clarkson. 16 points for him. Again, Utah.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Tons of hype around LaMelo Ball, the 3rd overall pick in 2020. Just like you, Grant.
Yeah, although the draft was a little different back in my day. But let me tell you, B.A., there is so much pressure being a top 3 pick. It's really impressive that LaMelo has lived up to the lofty expectations.
Now here's Clarkson. He's got 18. 5 on the clock. Olynyk for 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Good chance here for Hayward. A quick shot there. It's off target. The Jazz have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Clarkson for 3. The shot won't fall. And Charlotte going the other way now. To the inside. Here's Ball. The shot off that time. Some solid defense from Markkanen. Sexton with it. Hayward picks him up. Sexton, that's good. Sexton's got 6.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
He gets it in there.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Rozier against Sexton. Clarkson outside. Pass to Markkanen. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Richards has got his 6th rebound on the night. Oubre on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Richards' shot is off.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision. Solid at finding open teammates.
Ball with it. Picked up by Sexton. 3-pointer Rozier. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 5 assists in the game.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Oubre finds Rozier. And the Hornets, another 3.
Boy, his energy and hustle has been outstanding. Rozier's been all over the place, and his numbers reflect that.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the third quarter here.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Pass to Ball. Takes a 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Ball's got his third basket on the night right there.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Here's Abaji. Gay outside. Here's Abaji. Pounded by Rozier. And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it. 23 seconds left in the third. Here's Ball. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Ball's got 11 points.
Boy, Ball plays with so much confidence. You know this guy believes in what he can do, including finding ways to score it inside.
Here's Abaji. He gets it off. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline.
Please give a big round of applause.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Ball and Rozier are the guards. Gordon Hayward is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Jazz.
Well, the defense looks helpless trying to contain them in the open floor, and they've continued to exploit this advantage.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
A line change here for Utah. And that one's good. Markkanen.
So much fun watching Markkanen catch fire like this. He's a capable, efficient scorer who does it at a high rate. And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Clarkson against Rozier. And there's the whistle. That'll go on Terry Rozier. That's his third foul so far.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
To the middle. Kicks it out to Clarkson. There's the 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
The total answer for this team. Clarkson on one tonight.
Rozier outside. Markkanen against Oubre. Up top, Rozier. 6 to shoot. Ball passes to Oubre. Now here's Rozier. Drops in the layup for 2.
You know, inside Rozier certainly doesn't have the height advantage, but he's quick and crafty and can find ways to the basket.
Now here's Sexton. Olynyk for 3. And he recovers it. Clarkson outside. On the wing, Sexton. 4 on the clock. And there's a 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Basket ball.
A difficult situation for Charlotte. Takes a step back. Out to Hayward. Outside Oubre. Ball outside. And stolen by Markkanen. And the Jazz pushing it up now. The 3 from Sexton. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Rozier from outside. Sexton grabs the board. The Jazz have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Clarkson passes to Olynyk. Fires from deep. Ball with the rebound. When you look at all the turnovers, boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Knocks down the long J. Rozier's got 11 in the second half.
All Rozier needs is a little breathing room, and he's firing that thing, and usually knocking it down.
Clarkson for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Richards has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Hayward, the pass to Rozier. It's stolen by Clarkson. And there's the whistle. That'll go on Terry Rozier. That's his 4th foul of the contest. 1:50 left to play in the 4th quarter. Here's Clarkson. Olynyk up top. Markkanen outside. 6 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. And another miss by Utah.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Richards. Up top ball. Checked by Sexton. Hayward with a screen on Clarkson. Here's Rozier. And it falls all over the rim and in. Rozier's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Rozier doing good work that time in the pick and roll.
Sexton passes to Markkanen. To stop the drought. There's 57 seconds left in the final quarter.
At this point, it's looking like it's over. Time is winding down, and this is going to be a win for the Jazz.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And what a huge performance it was for Jordan Clarkson.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight. The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Smith, he's checked in for LaMelo Ball.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
Here's Rozier. Uses the glass on the layup.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Now here's Markkanen. Clarkson outside. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Clarkson.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Out of bounds. Hornets ball as Charlotte keeps possession. Picked it out of midair. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was...
Make sure you The starting.
Well, Greg, neither of these clubs playing very well right now. Two teams that desperately need a win.
Tonight. Is huge for these two, and a winnable game on the schedule for either side. So whoever wins tonight will feel a lot better about themselves.
Now the starting group for Orlando. They've got Fultz, Banchero out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Bull, and it's Harris in at the 2-guard spot. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he has grooved his stroke at the line this season and been able to maintain it with an average of 90%.
And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. And here's Fultz. Isaac a screen on Ball. Here's Fultz. Oubre with the steal. With the drive. Outside Williams. Ball feeling it out a bit. Williams a screen on Harris. Ball no good.
And the Magic right now, missing that franchise player, might have one of their young talents develop into that, but currently they lack that star.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Fultz against Ball. Fultz kicks the ball. Over in the corner, Isaac. His three-pointers off the mark. And as we know, Greg, the NBA is a star-driven league.
Hard to contend without a top 10 player on the roster. The Magic have been patient in their approach, and one player taking a leap this season would be huge.
The Hornets shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. So many electric players in this NBA, Doris. But do you think LaMelo Ball is as exciting as any?
He is at the top of the list, but that list is long. Think about a Ja Morant. Think about an Anthony Edwards. The league is in good hands for decades to come.
Now here's Fultz. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball. In the corner, it's Harris. He kicks it to Banchero. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game.
Junior. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Bull. And the turnover again by Orlando. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Jamal Mosley. Well, there's no question this team can shoot the ball. That's the philosophy he's instilled here. The long-range shooters they've got, he wants them to move the ball from one side of the floor to the other. And then take that first open look that's available. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. Second shot opportunity, and Hayward with the block.
Well, this is where Gordon Hayward has turned himself into a dependable two-way player. How good is he at using his length to turn away these shots?
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, here's Rozier. Off target with his three. Rozier with the steal. Oubre on the wing. For the three. It's rebounded by Fultz. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Orlando. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
The Hornets have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. And it's Ball penetrating. Here's Hayward. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Fultz dishes to Ball. And the dunk by Ball.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Ball, the pass to Williams. It's stolen by Fultz. This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
First personal foul.
An elite prospect with very few holes in his game. Banchero can score from all three levels, makes plays for others, terrific rebounder, and the list goes on and on.
And Fultz gets it to go.
This guy has a variety of moves at his disposal, and off the pull-up jumper, Markelle Fultz mixing up the defensive player right there. Nice.
And Williams throws it down.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Magic leading by 4. Any scouts had Banchero as the safest pick in the draft. Would you agree?
He and maybe Jabari Smith Jr. What separates Banchero a little, he's an elite back to the basket scorer. Those guys have become increasingly harder to find. That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Now, here's Bull. 5 points in the game. Fultz. Williams with the block. Here's Rozier, and the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, Rozier may be a little bit undersized, but he does not lack for strength and balance. Good finish through contact.
Here's Fultz. Harris looking it over. High post shot. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Hornets now going the other way. Hayward passes to Rozier. Outside Williams. Ball kicks to Hayward. Back to Ball. He dishes it to Williams. 5 to shoot. Ball against Fultz. Williams with a clean look. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 9 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Isaac finds Harris. Back to Isaac. With 1 on the clock. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Tie game here in Charlotte. And the second quarter.
Please give a big round of applause for your Hornets U.K. team.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game, guys. We've been watching from the Hornets.
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic start in the second. The guard pair for them, Anthony and Suggs. Wagner is out there with Gary Harris. And it's Carter in at the 5 spot. Smith against Anthony. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
I love it when guards are willing to get on the inside and go ahead and make plays. Cole Anthony, a scorer by nature.
Now, here's Rozier. Hayward on the wing. Charlotte moving the ball around. The kick out to Rozier. Orlando grabs the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
This young man has got some big-time athleticism. Go ahead, Mr. Suggs, show off that vertical.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Magic lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Ball. Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Carter kicks to Suggs. Back to Carter, shoots over Ball, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And Charlotte called for the foul.
See, it's the size, the skill, and the athleticism of Carter Jr. that can sometimes prove too much of a task for these defenders. That is a big-time play. And think about this, guys. Wendell Carter Jr. has really flourished into an important and efficient two-way big man. We know defensively he can hold things down. And offensively, he can take it down low. We know he can face face up and make shots.
And for Wendell Carter Jr., you know, Doris, he is still in the very early stages of his career, obviously.
That's the exciting thing to me, Kevin, is that as good as he is right now, there's tremendous room for growth. Combine his physical tools with the diverse skill set, Wendell Carter should be a staple at the center position for a long time.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big guy.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Now, you love how LaMelo uses the contact to get to the line. This guy's IQ on the offensive end is something else.
You know, Hornets fans, Doris, are excited to see what LaMelo Ball can do for the franchise.
Well, Kevin, there is no doubt this young man is a special talent. You look no farther than his passing ability, the flair, the vision, the fearlessness. Certainly an easy guy to play with. Now the question becomes, can you start to build the talented pieces around him?
Rozier against Anthony. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Hornets.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, G.A. Now, here's Wagner. Suggs passes to Anthony. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Carter with the screen. Anthony kicks to Carter. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Charlotte in the lead. Right side, Ball. Rebounded by Anthony.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. And as I watch Cole out there, I just love the progression he's made. The young man's put the work in to improve his game and really only starting to scratch the surface.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Ball, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Isaac comes in for Wagner. And Banchero's subbed in for Jalen Suggs. Now, here's Ball. 13 points in the game. Oubre, no one around him. Cans it from downtown. Oubre's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. For Cole Anthony, GA, this team believes in his future.
I mean, he's a competitive kid and knows how to play the right way. And now he understands how to play winning basketball. And that's no bias from me. That's just my analysis.
And here is Ball. After Gary Harris made that last 3-pointer.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. And another 3 for Charlotte. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now here's Anthony. Down low and stolen by Hayward.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Right, Anthony. Inside. Bull. Back to Anthony from downtown, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
Boy, that's great.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Hornets ahead. They lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
Hornets leading by 4. During last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
Terry Rozier is out there with Dennis Smith. Then there's Oubre, and it's Richards in at the 5. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Kept alive. Now the pass to Fultz. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Richards. The Hornets shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. Smith the pass to Rozier. Five on the clock. Here's Thor. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those hot picks.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Bol, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Wagner. And Banchero's subbed in for Okiki. Here's Smith. Bol making his last shot. Thor, no good. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And guys, that strength will serve Banchero really well in the league, and we're starting to see signs of it already.
Ball's checked in for Dennis Smith. So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Hornets. Cody Martin comes in for Rozier. Hayward with a screen for Ball. Shoots the 3. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
This guy is always ready to shoot the 3. LaMelo's so confident from distance.
Banchero, that's good.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Ball from long range. And it's no good. 3rd time he's missed in 9 shot attempts. Here's Isaac. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
Well, the potential of Jonathan Isaac is truly exciting. This guy is still a bit raw, but he has every tool to be successful, both offensively and defensively.
Terry Rozier's checked in for Cody Martin. Outside, Ball. Passes to Hayward. Over in the corner, Rozier. Back to Hayward. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And the Hornets making a change here. Williams is checked in. Banchero kicks to Fultz. For the lead. And he lays it up and in. Fultz has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, Markelle Fultz, that tight handle allows that kind of move to be made. That is pretty, folks.
And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. And stolen by Bol. Isaac against Rozier. Count it, good. Isaac's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, how about the vision and unselfishness to find your open teammate, Gary Harris? Pretty pass.
Ball finds Hayward. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. And they get it. Ball, the pass to Hayward. Shot clock at 6. That shot wide open. Oubre's got the game tied up here for Charlotte.
Look at how confident Kelly Oubre is in the catch and shoot. You know why? Because he worked at it.
Now, here's Banchero, covered by Oubre. Isaac outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
Well, the size and the length of Jonathan Isaac presents a problem for the defense. This guy uses that frame to draw fouls.
And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon from Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
I tell you, the intuition, the IQ of LaMelo Ball, the guy just knows what to do and when. Nice drive.
Banchero kicks to Isaac. Nice move. That one doesn't drop. And the Hornets now going the other way. On the wing, Williams. Hayward finds Rozier. 35 seconds left in the third. Here's Ball. Rebound by the Magic.
Hornets foul call.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Second personal foul.
That free throw, good from Banchero.
And a big man who can do a little bit of everything. Banchero's future is certainly bright.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. It's a one-point game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Hayward with a screen for Ball. Shot clock at 5. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Ball's got 7 now in this quarter.
What an electrifying game by LaMelo Ball. Is anyone more exciting than this young guy?
Your Hornets youth dance team.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Here's Anthony. 4th quarter on the floor for the Magic. The guard pair for them, Anthony and Suggs. Jonathan Isaac is out there at Bull. And it's Banchero in at the 3 slot.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Bull. Out to Anthony. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Williams.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Oubre, good.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And at 7-2, Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
And the Hornets call time here. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Well, I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford had to say to his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Charlotte has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Ball with a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer. Ball's got 25 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hayward.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Now here's Anthony. Kicks it to Suggs. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Banchero missing. Charlotte leading by 5. Hayward with the ball. Oubre outside. Rebounded by Anthony. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Anthony kicks to Ball. Orlando moving the ball around. Got a piece of it. And the dunk by Ball.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Now here's Williams. Rozier finds Williams. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
Ball.
The Magic trail by 3. To the paint. And there's Suggs on the assist by Anthony.
Boy, the agility of Jalen Suggs when he touches the painted area navigates his way to a nice finish.
Ball, the pass to Rozier. The dish to Hayward. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Isaac outside. It's tipped. Taken away by Williams. Oubre outside. Rozier for 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Well, you love Terry Rozier drawing the contact in that instance. Gets himself an opportunity at the foul line.
And he makes all 3. The Magic trail by 6. Anthony taking his time here. Bull, and the dunk by Bull.
Showing he can step up when the team needs him. Bull there with a big basket.
Williams, a screen on Isaac. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got the lead up to 6 now for Charlotte.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Hayward kicks the ball. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. The shot will not fall. The Magic go the other way with it. Suggs with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Bull with it. Working on Williams. It's Bull top of the key. Tries again. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Isaac.
How about the young gun comfortable in the clutch? Jonathan Isaac delivering.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
LaMelo Ball is never rattled. Doesn't matter how close the score or what the situation. This guy unafraid of big shots. That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
And here's Charlotte. Now, here's Rozier. Pass to Oubre. The kick out to Williams. Now, here's Rozier. Not a lot of room. And the Hornets call time here. They're up by 4. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Ball. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. And the third team foul.
We've got 22 seconds left in the game. And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Boy, when I think of Terry Rozier, a few things come to mind. Speed certainly is a problem for defenders, scoring ability as well, but the fearlessness is really what makes him hard to deal with.
Oubre outside. The kick out to Rozier. Second chance shot. Misses at the rim. And so it's Charlotte with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
sure to be lots of snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, B.A. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
I'll look at Orlando's opening lineup. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Banchero. Then it's Gary Harris. Then there's Markelle Fultz. And it's Bol in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Olynyk. Just 3 to shoot. Clarkson for 3. Bol grabs the board. Here's Orlando. Pass to Banchero. Let's go with a 3. Fires in the triple.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Crosses over, and it's laid in by Markkanen.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Fultz. Another shot. Here's Bol. Lays it up and banks it in.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish. For Utah, new ownership taking over in 2020. In addition to that group, NBA legend D-Wade. Great to see an ex-player get a piece of the pie.
Pass to Harris. It's stolen by Clarkson. Just over a minute and a half in. Sexton. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Now here's Fultz. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, like D-Wade in Utah, Smith, do you think there'll be more former players getting some equity in teams?
B.A., absolutely. I think it'd be great for the game. That's one of the biggest pieces of the equality puzzle, having more owners with different backgrounds and experiences.
Clarkson against Harris. Olynyk in the post. There's the block. Here's Bol. Pass to Harris. Isaac in the post. He's covered by Clarkson. There's Fultz with a 3, and he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. The Jazz have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Now Markkanen. It's Olynyk, high post. Lets it go from deep. And it's Harris with the rebound.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Fultz with it. Picked up by Markkanen. Fultz passes to Harris. Isaac outside. Pass to Banchero. Back to Isaac. He can't hit that time. Clarkson with the defensive effort. Isaac covering. On the wing, Sexton. 1:51 left in the first. Clock at 6. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Orlando leading.
I mean, Jordan Clarkson is huge in the Philippines. His family with roots there, traveling out to Manila with NBA cares, drawing huge crowds. I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now here's Olynyk. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Clarkson's got room. The Jazz again can't hit. And Clarkson in 2018 suited up for the Philippines national team.
NBA Clarkson's NBA games are a must-watch in the Philippines. Kids watching Clarkson's games in the morning before heading to school. They say, forget the cartoons, we want to watch hoops.
And Utah has possession. The Magic making their last shot.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish. This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Clarkson with a screen on Fultz. Here's Sexton, and that one is hammered home.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Harris misses.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Pass to Olynyk. We've got 22 seconds left now in the first quarter. Clarkson finds Olynyk. Back to Clarkson. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And with an excellent understanding of the game, Olynyk is able to find open teammates.
Isaac with a screen on Sexton. Fultz into the lane. And the dunk by Isaac.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 6-point lead at the... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Magic.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and they're focused.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, and posing their will down there whenever they want.
And for Orlando, in the backcourt, it's Anthony and Suggs. Gary Harris out there with Mo Wagner. And it's Carter in at the center position. Well, I know you spent a lot of your career in Orlando. What are your favorite memories of that time?
None, B.A. You know I was hurt the entire time while I was in Orlando. No, but in all seriousness, they were great people, great city, and it was fun to see young guys like Jameer Nelson and Dwight Howard get drafted and emerge as great players and leaders for their ball club.
And for Utah, and he might not be the biggest guy on the court, but Cole Anthony is explosive grit.
He is. I mean, he surprises you with how much lift he gets. Fearless when he's going at the rim. He's caught a number of defenders off guard with that burst.
Fires the three. It's rebounded by Wagner. Well, Orlando's shooting has been great this game, 58%. Harris outside. Down low. Cuts off the pass. Pass to Dunn. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Anthony grabs the board. Outside Carter. And here's Harris outside. And they'll get another chance. Carter finds Harris. Second chance effort. Utah with the rebound. Here's Abaji, looking for his first basket, still in this one. From deep, Gay, pure from three-point range.
Rudy Gay knocked that one down. His three-point shot is getting better and better.
Now here's Anthony. He's closely guarded. Inside, Wagner, the pass to Anthony. On the take, here's Suggs. To the paint, Dunn with a steal. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Yep, that one goes.
Challenging the heart of the defense. Dunn will break you down if you don't stay connected to him.
Harris passes to Wagner. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Carter, good. The Jazz have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. The kick out to Gay. Oh, he tries a three. And again, it's Utah with a three. And they say to win big, sometimes you have to sacrifice. Tell us exactly what that means, though, in basketball terms, Smitty.
What it means, B.A., as a player, you might have to accept a more defined role. Most players grew up as the best player on their team. When you're on a contending team, sometimes you have to just star in your role.
Pass to Dunn. Fires the three. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for three. It goes on Cole Anthony.
Drawing fouls, something Chris Dunn did a great job of in college. Nice to see him doing it at the pro level.
And he nails the third. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Anthony outside. To the inside, Carter. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Nice physicality from Wendell Carter Jr. there, shrugging off the contact and finishing strong.
Pounded by Harris. Pass to Gay. Oh, from deep. The rebound by Carter. The Magic have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Here's Suggs, and he drives in.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Dunn left side. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Dunn's got 6 points.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Azubuike's shot is good.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Anthony, the pass to Wagner. The shot misses. Gay with the defensive effort. For Utah, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
Well, when they give him the lane, Rudy Gay loves to create off the dribble in these situations.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Suggs. Now here's Anthony, defended by Dunn. Anthony misses. Dunn outside. Going inside. Over Anthony. No good on the buzzer beater. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Been quite a game for Rudy Gay.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
On the court for the Magic, Banchero out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Markelle Fultz. Then it's Gary Harris. And it's Bol in at the center position. Harris on the attack. Isaac for 3. And again, hits Orlando with a 3.
Spacing and ball movement. We hear coaches talk about those two elements all the time.
Clarkson outside. The offensive rebound. That's tipped. Pass to Olynyk from the arc. It's not going to go for him.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
First team foul.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Hounded by Fultz. Shot clock at 6. Clarkson outside. On target from range. Clarkson's got 5 now.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Harris against Clarkson. Pass to Bol. Now here's Markkanen. Defense is right there. The kick to Olynyk. Now Markkanen. And he gets the bucket.
The height to see over the defense and the unselfishness. Terrific pass by Markkanen.
And this summer, the Magic raised some eyebrows. Widely expected to take Jabari Smith with the #1 overall pick. Right up until their selection, Paolo Banchero was announced. Rival teams impressed at how well they kept their secret. Good job, Orlando.
Here's Isaac. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Fultz against Sexton. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness!
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Markkanen, the pass to Sexton.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Shoots. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
At the line for the Jazz.
All right, both free throws good from Sexton. Orlando has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Isaac outside. 1:43 left in the third. And the Jazz pushing it up now. For the lead. Markkanen, the pass to Clarkson. From downtown. Second shot opportunity. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss for Orlando. They've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Isaac outside. Pass to Fultz. Picked by Isaac. To the wing, right side. To the middle. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Olynyk. It's Markkanen on the wing. Nails it from 3. Markkanen's got 5 points. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Jazz.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
Well, they've also been impressive forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Gay's checked in. Timeout called the Magic. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Here's Markkanen. Goes back up. Right wing. Gay, the pass to Markkanen. Clock at 4. It's stolen by Isaac. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The finish! And the finish on the break with the slam.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
Right side, Sexton. That one a little long.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Bowl, no good.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little...
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Magic out in front. They lead by 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Colin Sexton out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
During that break, the coach of the Jazz had some words for his team. He's not happy with the flow and the tempo. They've been vulnerable along the perimeter. He feels they've done a good job preventing points in the paint, but that's just not enough at this stage of the game.
And Allie, thank you for that. Pass to Isaac. Here's Banchero. Here's Bull. 5 to shoot. The Magic need to put one up here. Isaac's shot is off.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Markkanen left side.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And the call will be against Jonathan Isaac. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And so it's Utah with it. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. And he comes up with a bucket.
Rudy can beat you in a number of ways. Inside, outside, he is doing it all tonight. Well, what did Coach tell us? We wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And stolen by Sexton. Going all the way to the rack for the finish. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
From deep, Gay. It's hauled in by the Magic. Now here's Isaac. Inside. Bowl. Kicks it out to Isaac. Tries again. Into the lane. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. The first free throw is good.
Jonathan Isaac, 2 shots.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Sexton passes to Clarkson. The three-pointer off the mark. The Magic have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's Banchero. Jacks up a 3. Drops in the 3.
Oh, no holding back from Banchero. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments.
From deep, Gay. They get it back.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
Here's Banchero. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Clarkson for 3. It's rebounded by Banchero.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Gay. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Isaac. Down low. And that one's good. Oh. And now it's a 7-point Magic lead.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
Here's Suggs. Kicks it out to Isaac. Rebounded by Gay. Gay's got 4 rebounds now.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
The Jazz again can't hit.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the 3.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Magic.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game. They battled through every step of the way.
And BA, can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jonathan Isaac.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. And Wagner gets it to go.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Here's Sexton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. And so he hits both. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. To the paint. Here's Bowl. Second chance shot. Can't connect. So it's Orlando picking up the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
going outside in.
And we've got some bombers out there tonight. It's become a shooter's league. I just hope we'll see some balance as well.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. Hayward out there with Williams. And it's Oubre in at the 3. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Ball with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Ball's knocked loose. The kick out to Rozier. Back to Hayward. And Hayward at the stuff.
Rozier showing you nice feel for recognizing that one of his guys was wide open and got him the ball.
To the left side wing. For 3, Olynyk. Rebound by Williams. Now here's Hayward. And he banks in the layup. Hayward's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, he may not be the biggest, most physical guy, but Hayward can score inside with the best of them because he's strong enough and he's really crafty.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
Now here's Rozier. Williams finds Ball. The kick out to Williams. Here's Rozier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Left side, Ball. Back to Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock. He's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passing ability.
It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
That one goes. Count it.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Here's Clarkson to the inside. He feeds it to Markkanen. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Markkanen against Oubre. Sexton kicks to Markkanen. Clock at 4. Looking for Sexton. He gets it there. And a missed layup.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And Charlotte turns it over again. Jazz trail by 4. And how exciting it must be to have LaMelo Ball, Clark, on your team.
Kevin, clearly one of the most exciting guards in the league. The anticipation was through the roof for Ball, and needless to say, I think he's lived up to it.
And here is Rozier. After Jordan Clarkson hitting the 3.
Tell you what, Rozier is sneaky athletic now. He is no stranger to making plays above the rim. He's a heck of an athlete.
Rozier against Clarkson. Sexton the pass to Olynyk. 6 on the shot clock. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. And Utah another 3.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release too, especially on these catch and shoot jumpers.
Here's Ball. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
For the Hornets, they have the memory of 2 straight play-in game losses hanging over their heads. That's a tough way to end any season. It should be fuel and motivation for him.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul. 1:16 left in the first. Here's Sexton. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Shot clock at 5. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Clark, do you think losing a play-in game 2 years in a row has a lasting effect?
Oh, I think it definitely does, Kevin. Has to leave a bad taste in your mouth. To come so close to being part of the playoffs like the Hornets have is tough to handle and swallow. But it also, on the flip side, can serve as great motivation.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now, here's Oubre. And there's Rozier on the assist by Oubre. Rozier's got his second bucket.
Rozier is confident as an offensive player. He knows he has what it takes to get it done from there.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Nobody near Williams. No good with the triple. For Utah, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Clarkson on the wing. Rozier defending. Olynyk sets a screen for Clarkson. Utah the rebound. Fires, high post, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. At the end of one, a closely contested game. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hornets.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
We've got Rudy Gay, and it's Abaji in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. And the accepted wisdom is role players tend to play better at home than on the road. I've always wondered, Clark, how does that affect them more than stars?
You know, I don't know if I actually buy into that. I do think there's a comfort level when you're at home. I think it's always a little more pressurized to be the home team because you have some additional distractions. Typically, role players are a little more inconsistent overall just based on their particular positions, but that's why you don't call them stars. You call them role players.
Now here's Williams. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Oubre passes the ball. Back to Oubre. Charlotte moving the ball around. So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Four on the clock. Here's Horton Tucker. He's covered by Ball.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
Terry Rozier, that 2019 sign and trade changed his career.
You know, going from Boston to Charlotte, Scary Terry got an increased role with the Hornets, and sometimes that's all a player needs. He became a starter there, doubled his scoring average, and it was really a hand-in-glove fit for Rozier.
Here's Horton Tucker. Stolen by Ball. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Hayward finds Ball. The kick out to Rozier. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Abaji. Rozier with the steal. And it's Ball in the corner. Pass to Rozier. To the paint. Here's Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Oubre on the wing. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Well done by Hayward on the assist that time. He's able to spot a wide open teammate because he plays with his head up.
Here's Horton Tucker. Passes it to Fontecchio. Knocks down the 3 ball. Fontecchio's got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Come to me, come to me.
Now, here's Rozier. He's tightly guarded. And he drops it in from the low post. Rozier's got 12.
Well, his energy and hustle has been outstanding. Rozier's been all over the place, and his numbers reflect that.
Gay outside, tries a 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And we've seen it for years. Despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
Charlotte has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Hayward with a screen for Oubre. There's the pass to Ball. Driving in, and Ball slams it in.
Hey, this mix of agility, instinct, athleticism, Ball able to drive right in for the big throwdown.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. So Utah ends up going with the new group. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. Clarkson for 3. Hayward grabs the board. Hornets leading by 4. Pass the Ball. Kicks to Oubre. Going inside. Williams passes to Hayward. And here is Ball. 5 on the clock. Oubre finds Rozier. Over in the corner, Williams. Good on the shot. Rozier's got the lead up to 6 now for Charlotte.
Rozier doing a nice job relying on the quick release to beat the clock.
Here's Clarkson. And that one is hammered home.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
The Jazz shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
That's his first personal foul.
Boy, in this day and age of how the game is played, Markkanen's skill set, hand and glove fit, superb at spacing the floor with his shooting stroke.
Here's Clarkson. There's the killer 2-handed slam.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may...
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hornets lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Nice game. Great performance by Terry Rozier.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Tipping off the second half. Here's Steve Clifford's 5. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. Hayward out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Williams at the center locking down the middle. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
Rozier kicks to Hayward. Back to Rozier. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Stolen by Ball. Oubre outside. Pass to Rozier. The kick out to Williams. Hayward outside. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Ball no good. Utah trailing here. Here's Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
And the vertical of Sexton is amazing. At 6'2", he's just capable of hammering it home.
Outside Williams. Stolen by Clarkson. And now Clarkson pushing it up. No one back to stop him. There's the triple. No good that time. And the Hornets now going the other way. And the Hornets call time here. Charlotte calls timeout. Rudy Gay's checked in for Utah. Charlotte has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Hayward finds ball. Williams, a screen on Sexton. A shot by Hayward, wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
You know, after suffering a grisly foot injury in 2017, nobody would have blamed Gordon Hayward if he walked away from basketball entirely.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Out to Clarkson. Fires the 3, and Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Rudy Gay. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Boy, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
And what you admire about Hayward is his resiliency. He's had to battle to get back on the floor, and boy, is he still playing.
All credit to him, Greg. I mean, he's still contributing at a very high level, and just the sacrifice and the journey he's taken coming back from injury to be as productive as he is now. I mean, this is a guy you can still count on to get you big buckets when you need him. He's a real quality wing player.
And the Jazz making a change here. Horton Tucker's checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Shoots. Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Markkanen. Charlotte's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Ball, the pass to Hayward. Rozier against Olynykh. Oubre dishes to Hayward. Just 4 to shoot. He takes it in. Oubre can't get it to go. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Markkanen. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Markkanen's got 4 points this quarter.
And Markkanen is a low down inside close to the bucket. When he's got nice positioning, he's really comfortable inside.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. 50 seconds left to play here in the third. Rozier kicks to Williams. Back to Rozier. Oubre outside. Pass to Rozier. Clock is at 3. A three-pointer off the mark. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Horton Tucker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Terry Rozier. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Down low. And Hayward at the stuff.
He's got some years on him now, Gordon Hayward. Even into his 30s, though. He can still punch it home.
To the middle. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Markkanen's got 12 in the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tie-ball game here. Utah. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Utah leading. They've got Clarkson. Markkanen is out there with Rudy Gay. And it's Horton Tucker in at the point guard. That's the group right now for Utah. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Horton Tucker's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Jazz. Rozier the pass to Williams. Now, here's Washington. Here's Ball. A second chance effort. The kick out to Rozier. And the Hornets call time here.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
And the Hornets making a change here. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Steve Clifford went over with his guys during the break. He told them they have to keep fighting. He said, hey, look, we're right here, but we can't make mistakes. You got to be aggressive and smart. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
You know, I love the way Ball drives with such force and speed. It puts the defense in a tough situation, and he's excellent at drawing fouls.
Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
The feed to Clarkson. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Markkanen against Hayward. Markkanen can't get it to go. Charlotte shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Clarkson goes in. And he jams it with authority.
Oh, incredible.
And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Team foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough.
The previous play is under
The
review.
wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
The total answer for this team, Clarkson on one tonight.
And the Hornets call time here. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Williams sets a screen for Ball. Out to Hayward. Lets the three fly. Rebound, Utah. Clarkson with the ball. Picked up by Rozier. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Nice ball movement by Utah. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 9-point Jazz lead.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
Really one of the reasons why Hayward's been a max player. I mean, he can stretch the floor because he knocks down threes.
Here's Horton Tucker. Clarkson on the wing. And there's the pass to Horton Tucker. Inside, Ball, and Ball slams it in.
I do not know if there's a more confident family in the NBA. Ball wants the ball when it matters most.
The shot's good from Horton Tucker.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Left side, Clarkson takes it inside. Power down with both hands.
And the basket has become almost like the ocean here. They have not missed anything here down the stretch.
And they've kept the defense on its heels, getting whatever they want offensively.
Out to the right wing. Markkanen down low. Defended by Hayward. Markkanen can't get it to go. Hornets trail by 8. Rozier looking around. Charlotte no good that time either. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Out to Clarkson. Launches a 3. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. And that's collected by Gay.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9. So he gets them both. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Rozier with the ball. Williams for 3. No good there. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Another miss by Utah.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Here's Horton Tucker. Rozier defending.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Ball kicks to Hayward. Oubre outside. Rozier for 3. No good. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Some good moments throughout this one.
with young talent. Doris, the future looks bright.
Well, they're loaded with young talent, and it is fearless talent. These are squads that are going to be tremendous to watch for the next several years. Tonight could be a preview of the next generation of stars to come.
So the Hornets starting 5. Ball and Rozier are the guards. Kelly Oubre out there with Gordon Hayward. And it's Williams in at the 5. Now here's Ball. Outside, Williams. Now here's Ball. Back to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. No luck on that one.
Boy, guys, you look at the history of the Magic, and there has been episodic success driven by great players. Penny Hardaway and Shaquille O'Neal, of course, and Dwight Howard.
So it's Orlando now. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Isaac. Wagner against Rozier. Clock at 6. Wagner, the pass to Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
Well, at 6'10", being such a young player, you love that Jonathan Isaac understands how to be a roller in the pick and roll. So important in today's NBA.
It's stolen by Isaac. The 3 from Banchero. Doesn't go that time. Here are the Hornets with the ball. And the foul called on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Ball against Fultz. Out to Hayward. Ball outside. Outside, Williams. On the wing, Rozier. Shot clock at 6. And he jams it home with authority.
This guy's such a fluid, powerful athlete. No doubt, Mr. Rozier.
Fultz into the lane. To the inside. Wagner, the pass to Fultz. Back to Wagner. Here's Banchero. Here's Bowl. Williams grabs the board. Rozier, left side. And a two-handed jam!
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Here's Banchero. He's covered by Oubre. Over to the wing. Wagner, right side. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
There are a couple things that stand out right away when I think about Franz Wagner. The first is what a great cutter he is. Timing, feel, when to go, when not to. And he's also very capable putting it on the deck and driving open areas.
Now here's Fultz. Here's Bowl. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And you can run offense through Banchero time and time again. I mean, he is a special talent.
Wagner with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Sharp movement is part of what makes Wagner such a tough cover, Doris.
Yeah, and I think, B.A., he's going to stay a tough cover for a long time. He's got excellent instincts, strong fundamentals. Wagner's game is only going to grow the more experience he gets.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Ball passes to Rozier. Three-pointer. And it's Orlando with a rebound. 1:05 left in the first quarter here. Wagner finds Isaac, and there's the whistle. That'll go on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Stolen by Rozier.
He saw the pass coming a mile away. Was perfectly positioned to intercept it.
Yeah, you love how LaMelo uses the contact to get to the line. This guy's IQ on the offensive end is something else.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Magic.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Pass to Wagner. Back to Suggs. 4 on the clock. Shot is up. And another basket for Orlando.
Jalen Suggs showing you supreme confidence right there. On the catch, ready to rise and fire.
Up top ball. He's guarded by Anthony. Now here's Rozier. Not a lot of room. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw is good.
Well, Terry Rozier has more than proven he's very capable of being a starter. Can score it, excellent facilitator, and brings an edge every time he touches the floor.
Here's ball. Outside, Williams. Here's Rozier. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Magic out in front. They're up by 5. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And for the Magic guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. Ball and Rozier are the guards. Gordon Hayward is out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Williams in at the center position. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, BA. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Ball against Anthony. Ball throws it down.
Well, this is what you love about having length in the backcourt. That 6'7" frame. Go ahead and finish, LaMelo.
Down low. Wagner. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work. When Terry Rozier switched teams from Boston to Charlotte, think about the level of responsibility and the burden change from one team to the other. Now a starter, now all kinds of responsibilities on his shoulders.
Anthony outside. Outside Carter. Wagner on the wing. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. So, Doris, what differentiates Terry Rozier at his position?
His scoring ability, his threat as both a three-point shooter and a dribble drive guy. But the key, BA, to me, and what distinguishes him, you can play him on the ball or you can play him off the ball. So he can play with another great guard and still flourish.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Ball with the rebound. They double him with Harris. Outside for Rozier. Knocks down the long J. Rozier's got 11 points.
Well, early in his career, you played Terry Rozier as a driver. Now you've got to deal with that three-point shooting ability.
Count that bucket.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And here's ball. Left side, Oubre. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
You see the athleticism and the length. Oubre able to get his shot off inside. That's a high percentage look for that young man.
Ball against Anthony. Got a piece of it. Carter, the pass to Anthony. Harris outside. The Magic need to put one up here. Wagner for three. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. 11 points in the game.
Well, how about the vision and unselfishness to find your open teammate, Gary Harris? Pretty pass.
Oubre can't hit. Orlando leading. Out to the wing. Anthony with it. Guarded now by Ball. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Let's remember, Wendell Carter Jr. goes about 6'10", 270. Good luck trying to stop him without fouling.
A big group substitution here for Orlando. Isaac, he's checked in for Wagner. And Carroll comes in for Harris. Wagner's checked in for Suggs. And it's Fultz in for Anthony. Out of bounds, it'll be Magic ball. For Orlando, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second.
Guys, when the conversation is about the Charlotte Hornets, obviously there is a figure that looms large, and that's the majority owner, Michael Jordan, the man who has 6 NBA titles, the man who many consider the greatest player to ever play the game.
Since MJ took over as owner of the Hornets in 2010, he's tried to keep them competitive.
Unlike when MJ was a player in a huge market like Chicago, in a market like Charlotte, it's much smaller. It's a bigger challenge to attract marquee talent. But I would say this, they've got some exciting young talent on their roster. You begin with LaMelo Ball, certainly potential there to build on.
And that one is stuffed right through.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to Bull. Wagner on the wing. And there's the whistle. That'll go on Terry Rozier. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Free throw good. Wagner. And Doris for the Magic. Seems like they are still developing.
Yes, B.A., there's no doubt they're still developing. Lots of youth on this roster. It's an organization that has not made it out of the first round of the playoffs since back in the 09-10 season. So much growth is needed. What you hope is the losing hasn't taken a toll on the culture.
And the foul called on Markelle Fultz. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Rozier with it. Wagner picks him up. And Ball throws it down.
Well, we know Terry Rozier can score it, but you love when he sets his teammates up. That's when his whole game is flowing.
Here's Banchero, hounded by Ball. To the right side. To the paint. Puts the move on. Here's Banchero. Soft touch off the glass. Banchero's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
Outside for Rozier. Launches a 3. And so it's Orlando up 15.
The visiting team, 23.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, one of the stories here, Terry Rozier. Man, is he getting it done today?
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Banchero out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Franz Wagner. Then there's Markelle Fultz, and it's Bol in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And not many teams have as solid a piece to build around as the Hornets do with LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo clearly is a guy who has incredible confidence, incredible vision and passing ability. When you look at his ability to make the game easy for the players around him, and sometimes in transition to make those elite athletes look incredibly special, he is a guy that you would enjoy playing with.
Ball passes to Rozier, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Rozier in a real rhythm offensively, and that's problematic for the defense.
Here's Banchero, pass to Bol. Wagner outside. The three ball. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Ball with it. Now guarded by Isaac. Williams in the post. That one no good. Now Orlando takes it the other way. And out of bounds, the Hornets will take it. The Hornets have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Ball against Fultz. Here's Rozier. Orlando grabs the miss.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Free throw good. Wagner.
Guys, when you're talking about young players, the first thing I want to know is, do they have passion and enthusiasm for the game? Franz Wagner, he's got every bit of that.
They set the screen for 3. They get it again.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Fultz against Ball. And the shot goes. Ball's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, in the paint, it's the length and the agility of LaMelo Ball to get things done around physical defenders.
The free throw drops for Williams. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Pass to Ball. And Ball throws it down.
I think he caught the defense napping. Those plays can be soul-crushing.
I think the first thing that strikes you when you watch LaMelo Ball is the flair and the vision he has for passing the basketball. So much so, guys, consider the second youngest star to ever hit 700 career assists. The first, LeBron James.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie.
Well, his body has grown, and Gordon Hayward has now become a physical force. He excels at getting to the line.
Wagner's checked in for Isaac. It's been so impressive how quickly LaMelo Ball has adapted to NBA play doors.
Well, from the outset, B.A., he has looked like he has belonged. This guy distinguished himself amongst his class of rookies. And consider now, it's really about refining point guard skills, continuing to be consistent as a perimeter shooter. Point guard position has a lot of responsibility. You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Ball passes to Hayward. To the left wing. Pass to Rozier. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Rozier's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, Rozier may be a little bit undersized, but he does not lack for strength and balance. Good finish through contact.
Ball passes to Hayward. It's tipped. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Cole Anthony understanding my teammate has stolen it. Let me get out in transition and get an easy 2.
Three-pointer off the mark. Orlando has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Wagner. And the Magic lead by 17.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
To the middle. Back to Suggs. It's hauled in by Oubre.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Here's Ball, and Ball throws it down.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hayward. The kick out to Ball. The rebound by Carter. Here's Suggs. And the three off target. And so it's Orlando liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 50. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for the Hornets, Ball and Rozier are the guards. Nick Richards out there with Gordon Hayward, and it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So Orlando ends up going with a new group. Inside, here's Bol. The shot is good. Fultz making the play. And the Magic lead by 17.
Well, we know Markelle Fultz can get cooking on the offensive end, but his responsibility to get the guys around him involved, nicely done.
Ball outside. Over Wagner. It's stolen by Isaac.
And it's pretty simple. I mean, once you leave your feet, you leave yourself with very few options.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
What stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I just love how Gordon Hayward has become so crafty on the interior. He really just keeps the defense off balance.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Fultz. No good. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Ball with it. Fultz picks him up. And here they go on a free run to the bucket.
In transition, Carroll already knows to turn on the Jets. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.
The 3. Richards' shot is off.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Ball with a steal. Rozier from outside. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Well, that's the IQ of Gordon Hayward on display. He understands what the defense is trying to take away and finds the open man.
And there it is for him.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Pass to Rozier. Back to Ball. On the wing, Rozier. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Franz Wagner.
Well, you love Terry Rozier drawing the contact in that instance. Gets himself an opportunity at the foul line.
And he can't hit the second. The Magic have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started.
That's a tough walk back to the showers. Pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back.
Smith, he's checked in for Ball. Outside Fultz. Pass to Bol. Here's Banchero. Launches it. It's hauled in by Hayward. Hayward's got 4 rebounds now. Oubre finds Rozier. Charlotte again missing. Orlando's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Oh, wasted no time on that one. And the Magic lead by 20.
What we know about Franz Wagner is this guy attempts a fair amount of threes for a reason. He's pretty effective, guys.
Smith no good. The Magic have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bowl. Back to Fultz. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, guys, certainly Markelle Fultz had a rocky start with his first organization, but the change of scenery has helped him immensely, and I think he's proven, while still finding his footing, that there is a place for him at this level.
Pass to Richards. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Back to Rozier. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. And an intentional foul right there.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
At the line for Orlando.
Both good from the line that time. 1:52 left to play in the fourth. Here's Smith. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
You know, there is a strength that Dennis Smith Jr. plays with, even against big bodies. It matters not.
Got a hand on it. Richards inside, and he dunks it down.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, in a great win for the Magic.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And they get it back. And that one drops. Richards has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions. Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Rozier outside to the wing on the left. Beyond the arc. Richards' shot is off. And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Up top, Hayward. Isaac covering. Richards' shot is off. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Hayward finds Rozier. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. Another shot. Pass to Oubre. Ball stolen. Fultz against Smith. Nice D from Hayward. Left side, Oubre. Oh, nice D from Fultz. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
probably be something of a chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategy.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Clarkson. Markkanen is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Colin Sexton. It's deflected. Out to Clarkson. The three. Buries it from three-point range. Clarkson's got the first bucket of the game with the three for Utah. Fultz against Sexton. And finished off by Fultz.
And for a point guard, Fultz is a great dunker. I mean, he gets up quickly off the ground to slam that one home.
Clarkson for three. Rebounded by Isaac. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Isaac a screen. Fultz kicks to Isaac. Rebound, Utah.
Anytime you watch the Jazz, you have to think back to those great Utah teams of the 80s and 90s. They easily could have won a few rings.
And that one good from Clarkson.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
To the inside. And Isaac throws it down.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Maybe even more than a few. And Smitty, it seems hard to believe those Jazz didn't win a title or two.
Kevin, well, if it wasn't for a player named Michael Jordan, they probably would have. Those Stockton, Malone Jazz teams ran into Jordan twice in the finals when he was at the peak of his career.
Isaac passes to Fultz. Banked in off the glass. Fultz has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And Fultz isn't bashful inside. He feels at ease shooting in the paint.
To the middle and stolen by Wagner. Fast break. Here we go. Pushing it up. Here's Bol and the dunk by Bol.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And the basket by Olynyk.
This is what they like about Markkanen. He will make the next pass when the defense overplays him.
Fultz the pass to Bol. Rebounded by the Jazz. 1:57 left here in the opening quarter. Isaac with the steal. For the finish. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, Bol with the unique combination of height and skill. That's a challenge for any defender.
A minute 50 left in the first quarter. Sexton kicks to Clarkson. There's a screen. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Clarkson's got 9.
Clever on-ball decision by Clarkson, using the pick to get himself free for that one.
And the dunk by Bol.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Sexton finds Olynyk. Looking for Sexton. He gets it there. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. His three-pointers off the mark. The Magic have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Fultz the pass to Bol. Clarkson surveying the floor. It's deflected.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Bol uses it to perfection to block shots.
And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. That's tipped. There's the three. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Bol. Here's Van Kemp.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
Passes it to Markkanen. Lets it fly. And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
6 seconds left in the first. 3 seconds left. A shot, no good. Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark, as we wrap up the first.
Please give a big round of applause for your Magic Youth team.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
And so in the game for the Jazz, we've got Rudy Gay, and it's Azubuike in at the center, locking down the middle. The pass to Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
An explosive big man, Wendell Carter Jr., exciting around the rim.
And Wendell Carter Jr., Greg, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
And Kevin, his numbers kind of sneak up on him. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself.
Utah shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
Man, it's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. From outside, off the mark. And now Utah, fast break.
Leaking out on the break. Horton Tucker loves running out and converting in transition.
Pass to Suggs. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Suggs has got his first bucket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Horton Tucker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Tough interior defense on Taylor Horton Tucker, but he gets physical right back at him.
Good on both. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Suggs passes to Carter. And finished off by Carter.
And you see right there at a solid 250, Carter has no trouble finishing through contact.
Pass to Abaji. To the paint. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer. Abaji's got the lead up to 6 now for the Jazz.
Taylor Horton Tucker doing a nice job of finding his teammates. They are loving it.
Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old kick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Up again. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Anthony looking it over. Down low. Here's Horton Tucker. Covered by Anthony. Misses the 3. The Magic trail by 6. Rebound by Azubuike. 1:56 left now here in the second. Gay with no one around. Another miss by Gay. And Anthony's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Horton Tucker. Finishes the break with a slam.
THT putting that vertical to good use.
Suggs with the ball. Gay picks him up defensively. Wagner kicks to Suggs. 1:21 left in the first half. 6 to shoot. Here's Wagner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And they've also refused to give up on their plays tonight, chasing after their shots and just working hard for second chance points.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Bol, he's checked in for Carter. And Caro comes in for Gary Harris. Wagner's checked in for Jalen Suggs. And it's Fultz in for Anthony. Jazz leading by 8. Here's Clarkson. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And sometimes we forget about Clarkson's vertical. He's more than happy to remind us on those throwdowns.
Fultz kicks to Wagner. Back to Fultz. Wagner outside. Orlando needs to get off a shot. No good from outside. Jazz have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%.
Making plays in transition. Kelly so intelligent out there, just knowing what to do and where to be.
It's deflected. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
With the score, your Magic 24, the Jazz 38. Fans, put your hands together and get loud from the Jabberwockies.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You gotta like what Jordan Clarkson has done in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
The guard set is Fultz and Suggs. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Bol. And it's Banchero in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley. Now, here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
Sexton the pass to Olynyk. Offline with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Isaac with the steal. Now Suggs pushing it up. No one to stop him.
Take a look at Isaac there, just patrolling the passing lanes, outstanding at knowing when to anticipate that pass.
Olynyk in the corner for 3. The Jazz again can't hit it. The Magic trail by 12. That's tipped. They get it back. Goes up again. Isaac misses. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
I got yours.
Clarkson outside. Dishes it to Olynyk. Olynyk sets a screen for Sexton. Jazz passing it around. Clock at 4. Here's Markkanen. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Markkanen's got 6.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Bol's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
The towering presence that is Bol. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Yep, that one goes. And the Jazz lead by 14.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And like his father, Manu, Bole's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
The Magic making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He doesn't get the second one. The Magic trail by 13. At the elbow, Banchero. Markkanen with it. Isaac picks him up. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Is on Colin Sexton.
And something about Franz Wagner, a model of consistency. As soon as he came into the league, you know what you'll get from him every night.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And with Wagner, he'll be a bigger part of this team as he grows.
Kevin, and he'll be able to contribute without being a focal point. It has a game that can blend with any other group on the floor. As his confidence grows, he'll continue to make a larger impact.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. Trains it from beyond the arc. Markkanen's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Beautiful play call. That's understanding Markkanen's strengths and putting him in a position to succeed.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Magic have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Jazz leading by 15. Horton Tucker, the pass to Gay. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's Horton Tucker. He's got 10. Abaji, and Utah another 3.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. Beyond the arc, and Utah another 3.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Looks smart when the shots are going down.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
A really solid shooter once he gets to the line, and Rudy Gay has gotten to the line a lot in his career.
Here's Abaji. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've won by. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Paolo Banchero.
As hot as he's getting, they have to plan on bringing the double team every time he touches it.
And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. Over in the corner, Banchero. Here's Suggs. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots. And here's Utah. They're on an 18-7 run. Horton Tucker, the pass to Gay. Azubuike on the wing. And stolen by Bol. To the paint. Here's Suggs. The dish to Banchero. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. From the arc. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
The Magic have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. Passes it to Azubuike. Here's Abaji. Lets it go from deep. No good on the last second attempt there. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all... And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Magic shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Olynyk is out there with Markkanen. Then there's Sexton. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Now here's Bull. Bull setting the pick for Wagner. 5 to shoot. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Isaac misses.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
To the inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here's Wagner. In the corner, Bull with it. Isaac outside. Kicks it to Banchero. That one, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Now, here's Clarkson. Off target from outside. Inside. And the dunk by Bull.
And guys, this is kind of Bull's role. He's out there to score, and he does it in a variety of ways.
And the pass to Olynyk. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
That one misses for Olynyk.
A physical big man who won't back down from anyone. Every team could use a guy like Kelly Olynyk.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
Wagner against Clarkson. Pass to Isaac. There's the drive. No good. Shot missing. And Utah the other way now. Sexton for three. Hits it from three-point range.
You know, capable of torching you in just so many ways. You have to guard Sexton close, or this is what will happen.
Suggs kicks to Bull. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Olynyk. Outside, Sexton. In the corner, it's Clarkson. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 4 assists now tonight.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
Now, here's Suggs. Over in the corner, Banchero. To stop the run, and he drives in. He takes it up and lays it in.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Clarkson passes to Sexton. Lays it up off the glass.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Wagner kicks to Suggs. Clarkson against Wagner. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
No good on the free throw.
Line for the Magic. Franz Wagner. 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
And it's Sexton penetrating. The three, and the three ball is good.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Jazz.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jordan Clarkson.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
And here's Clarkson. Got a hand on it. One-on-one here. And stolen by Sexton. Olynyk has the open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Suggs. Can't hit from in close. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Clarkson outside. Outside for Sexton. Passes to Olynyk. Utah needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Another miss by Utah. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in.